the home of the Colts. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fields now on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put it.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They run it over center with Harris.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go, son.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And John's to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Pass right side to down. And them up and down, just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They go right back to Taylor. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
On play action, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Field. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
18, Pioneer.
On second down, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go.
Now the veteran, it's Cordero Patterson. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. Now he's free at the 35. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 42 yards.
Here we go. All right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. DeForest Buckner brings him down. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. They go play action with Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Don't jump.
Give up the middle to Harris. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Fields from the gun on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his second touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Richardson to throw it here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Here we go. You good? Set.
Play action now for Fields. He runs with it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Right.
Throwing is Fields. That one taken in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go, Scott.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Say hi.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come back, Bronco 80.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Set. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. In motion comes Pittman. A second down throw for Richardson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty... The message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Flacco to throw. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe one or two of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Throwing, Flacco. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Tonight.
Another run here with Harris.
Here we go. Good.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Tonight.
To throw is Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back.
Here we go.
But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 38, Colts 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what...
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not get pushed back. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face second down and 7. Flacco to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Now, toss play for Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now, faking the give. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, son. Set.
He'll try the right side now with Harris. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Yep. Here we go.
Here's Harris. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Here we go.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Here we go, son. All right.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 45, Colts 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set.
Now Flacco. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Flacco. He'll look deep for Pittman. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.